Hi everyone, how's it going? For those that have not met me, third year as a sponsor here, my name is Louis Retief. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Hubly. I'm simply here and keep sponsoring this conference because I deeply believe in advice engagement and advice delivery. I haven't actually told this story at Advice Tech before, but I'll share it this year. I actually, when I was 15 years old, my parents' financial advisor, Kevin, took me out for lunch. And Kevin actually really shared some of the basics about financial planning, investments, and he actually helped me open up my first account and started putting away $50 a month. And so I just personally really felt the power and experienced what advice engagement can do with a household and how that could really empower the children in the household. And that's why I do the work I do today. For today, though, I'm going to be talking less about financial advice and I'm more going to be talking about the challenges of being a business owner and specifically a business owner of a financial advisory business. We at Hubly, we've worked directly with over 300 business owners and operations leaders who help them run their business. And we've actually found that there's three common problems that we all have. There's three needs that we all have, and there's simply put three dreams that we all have. And so I'll be running through these today because honestly, as much as the financial advice piece is hard, running the business is sometimes even the harder part for all of us. And as a business owner myself, I'm going to be talking about that from my perspective as well. And so, talking about some of the problems, I like to always say this is one of the key ones is manually tracking everything in what I call the famous spreadsheet from hell. You're constantly in the spreadsheet there trying to figure out, what is happening and spending way too much time manually rekeying information. And simply put, is that we found that the most common need for why the spreadsheet is maintained is the firms that we work with need insights into what is happening for each of their households. What have we completed historically? What is currently outstanding for them? And what do we need to actually prioritize? And so, to help make this dream come to reality, we started thinking at Hubly, how can we actually help with this problem? We partnered with a company called Looker. They're Google's business intelligence platform, and we actually integrated it directly into Hubly. And we built some really incredible insight dashboards that help you understand what is happening in your business. So I'm going to start with one of our first dashboards here. This is what we call the client activity overview dashboard. Right here in one screen, you can see that I have filtered to the PAR family on the top left here. Here you can see what workflows have been completed for this household, and you can see what workflows are currently in progress. And so for the PAR family, we currently just kicked off a 401k1 rollover. We have an incoming asset where we've completed a task. We're updating our beneficiaries. We're seeing if they want to opt into our tax prep process this year, and someone is celebrating a birthday. Now, the best part of all our insight dashboards at Hubly are really useful. They're not just a CSV report from your CRM. You can actually drill in and I can see what is happening with the workflows in progress. Here I can see which clients in the household this workflow is currently activated for, when it was created, and currently what progress we are making. That is, in my opinion, a real dream come true, knowing exactly what is happening for every single household. And so when you wake up in the middle of the night and you're trying to figure out what you did for a household, there's the Hubly Insight dashboard just built for that. Now, the second dream and problem that we normally see is manually having to make sense of CSV export data from the CRM. I know I probably hit a nerve when I said CSV export from the CRM somewhere for all of you. I know it hits deep in my soul as well when we have to export data from our CRM. And the challenge here is quite difficult. And we actually really got curious about why are the advisory firms we're working with keep exporting data from their CRM. And we found that one of the most common reasons they're exporting data from their CRM is they need insights into what is happening with their client meetings. Now, what I mean by that is they want insights into what meetings have been scheduled, have meetings happened, what sort of volume of meetings can we expect coming up this quarter, so that you can really understand and plan for the preparation process and all of the work that's going to be coming in terms of your client meeting management. And so at Hubly, we got to dreaming again, and we really thought about how can we make our advisory firms' lives easier? And how can we build them an insights dashboard that gives them this information at a grasp so they no longer have to export this data from the CRM? And so we actually built the following insights dashboard. What I've pulled up here is our client meeting overview dashboard. Now, what you can see here is that we have a total of 40 meetings scheduled for this firm with 15 unique households. And you can actually see here all of the types of meetings. We have several annual meetings scheduled so far this year, and we have quite a few review meetings. And best of all of that, you can see and plan for your capacity. Here it actually outlines all your meetings scheduled by week. As you can see, for example, summer months are normally pretty quiet, August, September, when it comes to meeting, but we always see things ramp up into the end of the year. And here you can see we have a bunch of review meetings scheduled, and this way your team can actually plan that during those times, we're ready to take on this influx of work from these meetings. And so I've really seen this visualization help quite a bit in seeing what is happening. Now, the second part about meetings is it's awesome to see which meetings you have scheduled, but the other reason CSV data gets exported is trying to understand which meetings have not been scheduled. And so at Hubly, we've actually designed a second report called Clients with No Meetings. It might seem simple, but it's actually something that is very, very valuable. And so here, Hubly provides you with an exact list of which households and which clients have not yet been scheduled for their meeting. No more having to run manual CSV reports from your CRM. Hubly provides it all with a click of a button. And last but not least, what is the third problem that we all face as business owners? And this one I understand deeply as one myself, is back and forth communication to figure out who on the team is working on what. I know I'm personally tired of back and forth emails, Slack, or Teams messages, or additional meetings just to figure out what is the progress on things and who is actually working on what. Simply put, the need here is quite simple, is you need insights into your team so you can plan. There's so many things that you need to constantly plan for as a business owner. Workforce planning is all about what is the capacity of the current team, what happens when people go on holidays, what's going to potentially fall through the cracks, what happens when there's potential turnover, what is the risk of an individual team member actually leaving the organization. And these are some of the most difficult questions we always have to address as business owners, because the team that we have is the ones who deliver the amazing service we promise to our clients. And making sure that that team is happy and productive is incredibly important to our success. And so we got to dreaming again at Hubly, and we asked ourselves, how can we visualize for business owners what is happening across their workforce and who is actually working on what? And so we built the following insights dashboard right here. What I've pulled up here is you can actually see tasks completed by your workforce over time. As you can see here, you have all of the different individual names who are on your team: Alex, Debbie, Jane, John, the advisor, and Tucker. And you can see actually who is working on tasks, and you can also start seeing capacity. For example, we always see a big spike in work around the tax time period, and this is pretty normal. And so you can start really thinking about when are there quieter months and when are there busier months throughout the year. Now, we actually started really nerding out on this data, and we started putting together other ways to visualize a workforce capacity planning. As you can see here, John, who's orange, is someone who's actually moving quite a lot of work for their clients. And so is Jane, and they're really integral parts to the team. And so those is my last insight dashboard I wanted to show to you guys, and one of the pieces that we dreamed up. And so for those who are interested to learn more about Hubly, you can visit our website. And at Hubly, we're all about unleashing the power of effortless financial advice and helping you deliver top-notch client service to every single household that you work with. And most importantly, we want to make it easier for you as the business owner. Life's already very difficult providing financial advice. Let's make it easier to run and operate your business and help you scale and grow. Feel free to check out our website, and thank you so much for having us here today.
Thank you, Louis. Something that definitely stood out to me, and I'm really lucky to speak to a lot of financial professionals out and about, and over calls and such. And something that everyone is always worried about is making sure they're getting to all of their clients, right? Not just the ones that they talk to the most frequently. And man, clients with no meetings—that's just genius. It's something that seems so simple, but I think it is just a game changer for the advisors using Hubly. So thank you so much for sharing that.
You're very welcome, Allison. Thank you for having me.